Fear into faith. John 6. In life, there are moments that seem impossible. Times when everything feels uncertain. When fear and doubt grip our hearts. In John 6:15-21, we see a moment like this. The disciples had just witnessed Jesus perform a miracle of multiplying loaves and fish. But instead of celebrating, they found themselves caught in a storm, alone in a boat, struggling against the wind. The winds were against them, and the storm raged. Fear took hold. But then, in the midst of their panic, something incredible happened. They saw Jesus walking toward them on the water, coming to them in the storm, in the very place they thought they were most alone. In their fear, the disciples did not recognize Jesus at first. How could they? It was a moment that defied all logic. But Jesus called to them, "It is I, don't be afraid." In the moment they thought was their darkest, he showed up. How often do we find ourselves in a storm of life? Maybe it's a storm of uncertainty about the future, a storm of anxiety or fear, or a storm where we feel completely alone. But just like with the disciples, Jesus doesn't leave us to fight the storm alone. He comes to us, even when we don't see him, even when we feel abandoned. The moment the disciples recognized Jesus, the storm ceased. The boat was immediately at the shore. Jesus was there to calm the storm, to bring peace and safety where fear once ruled. And in that moment, he not only calmed the waters, but he also calmed their hearts. Youth, just as Jesus was present with his disciples in their storm, he is with you now. You may feel like you're fighting a storm in your life, whether it's stress, challenges, or uncertainty. But remember, Jesus is there. He is walking towards you, reaching out his hand, offering peace in the chaos. You don't have to face the storm alone. So when life feels overwhelming, when fear takes over, trust that Jesus is with you. He is not distant. He is right there, ready to calm the storm in your heart. Call on him, and step forward in faith. Because in the presence of Christ, fear fades, and peace reigns. Don't let fear hold you back. Trust in Jesus, and step into peace. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to help us spread the word.